Okay, we'll start with this. This is your smart key. We'll go over how this works in your vehicle here in just a minute when we get out to the car. But there's something I always like to show people on this. You can always use this as a normal remote. Hitting the lock button once locks all the doors. Hitting the unlock button once unlocks the driver's door only. Twice in a row unlocks all 4 doors. If you hit and hold the trunk button down here, it will pop the trunk. If you hit and hold the red button down here, it will set off the panic alarm. To shut that off, hit the lock button up here. Also, the big deal with smart keys is if the battery in the car goes dead or the battery in the smart key goes dead, there is a hidden key in the system. If you look on the side here, it says push right here on the side. If you push this little lever, you can slide this piece out and you do have a key that fits the lock in the driver's door on the driver's side. And so that is how you unlock the driver's door and get into the vehicle and pop the hood so that you can jump to start the car or something like that. So that is right here once again on the side. It says push. You push that and this just slides right out. You slide it back in and it'll click into place. Okay? Okay, so with the smart key system on the outside of the car here, we're at the driver's door of the vehicle. With the smart key system in hand, basically it just has to be on your person, in your pocket, whatever in your bag. To lock the vehicle, that's what the little black button on the door handles are for. This is an Avalon Limited, so it's got the little black button on all 4 door handles. All you have to do is touch the button and the vehicle locks. You hear it beep. So that vehicle is locked all 4 doors now. If I were to try the door handle without the smart key in my hand, everything would be locked. But if I walk up to it, once again, smart key is on my person. I'm going to put it in my pocket right now. It's in my pocket. I walk up to the door, put my hand in the door handle, and it unlocks. There's a sensor on the inside of the door handle that reads that there's pressure and warmth on it, and that is what will unlock the doors. So if you open it with the driver's door, just like I did right now, all 3 other doors will remain locked unless you go up to it with the smart key. But if you unlock it, if you open the driver's door only, it will unlock the driver's door only. It's just like hitting the unlock button once on the remote. So once again, the black button on the outside of the door handles, any of the door handles, is for locking only. Hit that button to lock the vehicle with the smart key on your person, in your pocket, in your hand, whatever. To unlock the vehicle, put your hand in the door handle and open. That's all it takes. On the driver's seat here, you have 10-way power adjustability. The front button all the way to the left is the front seat length adjustment. This will roll out the front of the seat and make the seat physically longer. The large button in the middle, sliding that button forward or backward will slide the seat forward and backward. Pushing the front up or down will raise and lower the front of the seat. Pushing the back up or down will raise and lower the rear of the seat. This button will be your recline angle, push that back and forth. And this button all the way in back is your lumbar support for the driver's seat. On the driver's door is the memory seat button function. If you position on the driver's door are your memory seat buttons. With the vehicle running, position the driver's seat where you would like it, hold down the set button, and then touch the button that you want to program, either 1 or 2. You will hear it beep, and that will have that position set for whatever button you just pressed. Also on the driver's door are the window switches, lock switch and window lockout switch. Both front windows are auto up and auto down. It's a 2-position switch both ways, so you will feel when you go past the first click to get to the auto down feature or pull up for the auto up feature. The square button is your window lockout switch, and the rocker switch next to that is of course your door lock switch. Under the steering wheel are 2 adjustment levers. The one on the side is for telescoping. Push this lever down and you can telescope the steering wheel in and out. Pull it back up to lock it in place. And then down underneath in the middle is the tilt lever. Push that lever forward and you can tilt the steering wheel to the position you like best. To the left and lower of the steering wheel are several buttons. Down below here is on the left your fuel door lid release, in the middle your trunk release, and on the right your rear power sunshade button. That rear power sunshade, just hit that button and it will pop up. If you put the vehicle in reverse, it will automatically come down. When you put it back in drive and continue forward, it'll automatically come back up. Your hood latch release is down there. Just pull that lever and that will release the hood latch. And your parking brake is push on, push off. So you activate it by pushing it down toward the floor, push it again, and that will pop up for you. To the immediate left of the steering wheel is your outside mirror adjustment and dash light illumination knob. The knob is literally just a turn knob, and all the way to the right is highest dash light illumination. On the outside mirror adjustment, flick the switch to the left or right and use the directional pad to adjust the mirrors where you like them. This vehicle is equipped with automatic headlights and automatic washers. The automatic headlights are on the turn signal stalk. The DRL off position is the full off on the headlights. If you leave it in automatic, the Sentinel will turn the headlights on when needed and turn them off when not needed. The switch on the ring in the middle here is the fog light switch. You can leave those on. Those will come on with the automatic headlights. On the right hand side is your wiper knob. The auto setting is the first one down. Off is this setting. If you push up once, that will miss. That will mean that the wipers will go back and forth one time. Pull it down one level into the auto setting. The automatic frequency or sensitivity rather is controlled by this ring. The next position is low and the third position is high. Pull it back towards yourself to activate the washers. This may be very hard to see because of the lighting, but on your auto dimming rearview mirror are 5 buttons. The first 3 are for different garage door opener settings. Each one of these can be programmed to a different garage door opener. Next to that is the power on or off for the auto dimming feature of the rearview mirror. And next to that is the on and off for the compass that displays here in the upper corner. Up above these are your dome lamp switch, and right now is in the off position. I will have it set for door opening when you get it. These 2 switches are for the map lights, and then this switch is for the sunroof. Starting the vehicle is very simple, but it does require the smart key. One of the smart keys, you do have 2 of them, one of them needs to be in the vehicle in order for it to start. To start the vehicle, put your foot on the brake and hit the engine start stop switch. It has a positive start system, so it will crank until it starts, and it will stop as soon as it is started. When using the smart key system, if you do not put your foot on the brake and you hit the start stop button once, is like putting the vehicle into accessory mode, meaning that the radio will turn on and you can listen to music and such. If you hit the start stop button again without putting your foot on the brake, it will put the vehicle in on mode, so the AC will start blowing, or at least the blower fan will start blowing, and everything will light up for you. Obviously this will drain the battery as it would in any car. If you hit the start stop button a 3rd time, it will shut everything off again. At any point during that, you put your foot on the brake and hit the start stop button and the engine will start. There are a great many new lights in this vehicle for you. That little red flashing one right now is a security light, just letting you know that, and any criminals know, that the vehicle's security features are armed. It flashes quite often. Don't worry about it. It's not going to drain the battery at all. If we switch on the ignition, we can see more of the lights. The check engine light, which hopefully we never see. There was a maintenance required light up here. That is a light that tells you that you need service the vehicle every 5,000 miles. Seatbelt warning light, oil pressure light, battery light. We'll cycle again so we can see some others. Headlamp out light, vehicle stability control, ABS lights, tire pressure monitor warning light. So if you have a tire pressure going low, It will let you know that with that warning light and washer solvent light. The gear shift is a little bit unique. Toyota calls this a sequential automatic. The idea is that there is no thumb button to press, no clutch lever to pull. All you have to do is pull the shifter to the right and back and to pull it into gear. Let me start the vehicle. Reverse is the first position. The vehicle is now in reverse. Next position is neutral. The next position is drive. If you push the shifter to the left, that puts you in the sequential automatic mode, and it will be like this is how you downshift this transmission. This is a 5-speed automatic. It works like a ratchet shifter. So drive, when you put it in sequential automatic, there is a light up on the dash here. You see it says 4. We'll put it back in drive. Now it's in drive. Now it's in sequential. If I pull back on the shifter and let go, it'll downshift to 3rd, 2nd, 1st, or all the way up to 5th. The whole idea is if you're on a mountain road or something like that, this is how you downshift the vehicle. Behind the shifter are the heated and cooled seats. Push the button to pop it up. Turn it to the left for cooling. Turn it to the right for heat. If the light is on, it is doing something. In the middle, it is off. Doesn't matter if you're on cool or heat or off, you can always push the switch down to hide it away. The up or down on the switch does not affect if it is working or not. It is a matter of where the switch is. Next to the heated and cooled seat switches are your cup holders. Above those is your tape deck. Behind that is storage and your cell phone carrier. And up here is your JBL synthesis head unit. CDs are loaded in here. You hit the load button to the right. The screen up here will say wait, and then it will say load. Just put your discs in one at a time, then hit the load button again, and you can go to the next CD. The stereo is relatively self-explanatory. Volume knob on the left, tuner knob on the right, all your presets right here. Display will be up here in the driver information center. You have 2 banks of FM, FM1 and FM2, 1 bank of AM. This vehicle is not equipped with satellite radio, so ignore the little sat button. You have the tape and the CD as well. If you have a dedicated traffic station or have a digital music CD that has text in it, you can hit this text button and it will show you if there's any information that is being put out on that. All your bass and treble and that kind of thing is reached by hitting the tuner knob in, and I'll fix all those for you. Surround sound is on. It sounds pretty good. A little bass heavy right now. On the steering wheel itself, you have some duplicate controls. Radio controls on the left, volume up and down, preset station up and down, and mode will switch you from AM to FM to CD, etc., etc. On the right, you have master temperature up and down, auto and off, and these are all for the climate control. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, you have the cruise control on this little stubby stalk right here. To set the cruise, you hit the N button to turn the system on. It will now say cruise up on the dash. And when you reach the speed you want, pull the entire lever down to set it. Push up to go faster, down to go slower, and also up to resume speed. To cancel the cruise, either pull it back towards yourself or press the brake, and that will cancel cruise. You can always turn the system off again by hitting the N button. This is the back seat of the vehicle, and you can see on the side of the seat is a little handle that is for reclining the rear seat. It works just like you think it would. Sit in the seat, pull up on the handle, and then either recline or lean forward to let the seat return to its natural upright position. In the right-hand taillight on the trunk is a round black button that looks like the smart key buttons. If you do have the smart key around the back of the vehicle, you can touch and hold this button and that will pop the trunk for you. The trunk lid goes up past 90 degrees, gives you a ton of space. You also have a pass-through in the center of the trunk that if you put down the rear armrest, you can lower that pass-through so you can get a longer object into the back of the vehicle. That should be just about everything you need to know about the Avalon. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you love it. Hope it gives you a ton of great miles. If you guys got questions, of course, just let me know. But I did this in video format so that you could go through it as many times as you wanted to. So if I missed anything, let me know. Love you guys. Bye.